welcome back to another episode of Baking with Marina Claire. Today we are going to be making chocolate cupcakes with a chocolate buttercream icing. And of course it comes out of my dear Claire Saffitz book, Dessert Person. Claire Saffitz, I'd die for you. I'm here for you. First things first, we are going to get started making the icing. This is her silkiest chocolate buttercream, and it's gonna be a little complicated. This is like, out of 5 levels of difficulty, the icing is number 4 because it is a French method and I'm in a wig. So we're gonna do our best here. Here I have my stand mixer and we're going to put in 2 whole eggs along with 2 egg yolks right into the bowl. And at the same time, we're gonna be making a sugar syrup. So I have my little saucepan. I have 3 tablespoons of water and a whole bunch of sugar. That's gonna be set up on the stove. Well, I'm not gonna teach you how to make sugar syrup here. I'm back here combining my sugar and my water. My chocolate is melted and cooled, ready to go. So we are going to get started. Mixer on like a medium low. Just to break these guys up real fast. And here I have salt. We're just gonna add that in there. So I'm gonna increase the speed just by 1. And we're gonna let that go while I cook my sugar syrup. So about like 5 to 8 minutes. So my egg is done and I got my syrup done. I'm gonna carefully stream it along the side of the bowl here. Yeah, there we go. That is perfect. To increase my speed, I'm gonna let this go for like 5 to 8 minutes. Heat this until it is cool to the touch. If all else fails, I have a store-bought can of icing. Okay, so the bowl feels pretty cool to the touch. Now I want to add all of this butter piece by piece. Incorporated all the butter, and I have been beating this thing a solid 20 minutes. I think the butter was a little too cold when I put it in. Don't know how that happened because it's been literally sitting out all night, but it's not very smooth. So it does say in the book, like literally just keep beating it, and if it looks like this, we're gonna keep going. Here's where I'm at right now. The butter was definitely too cold, so I moved it in this little bowl with the hand mixer, stuck it in the microwave for like 10 seconds just to melt the butter. It looks great. So now we're gonna just keep going with this guy. So we're gonna add the vanilla. I have my melted chocolate and we're gonna pour that in. Here's what we got. That looks excellent. Oh, we saved the day. We did it. I'm going to clean up this and we will move on to our cake. Okay, now we're gonna start making the cake part, and this should be a whole lot easier and a lot more straightforward. So in this bowl, I've got my flour. We're gonna add salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Whisk that together just to combine my dry ingredients. All right, so now in this bowl, I have chopped up chocolate, and we are going to add some brewed coffee into that along with cocoa powder. I'm gonna put that part in right now. I'm going to go and melt this over the stove. Okay, so our chocolate mixture is looking good. Now I'm gonna add the vanilla and our buttermilk. And whisk that together. So we're back to the stand mixer. We got the paddle this time, and we're gonna put together our butter, our sugar, and our oil. So in I will put the butter, both white sugar and brown sugar, and a vegetable oil. So put this guy up and beat on low until it's smooth. Much more promising than our icing, huh? That's looking really good, so I'm gonna increase the speed here. And I'm gonna let that go till it gets fluffy. Okay, so we're gonna put this on like a medium level. And we have 3 eggs. We're just gonna add those guys in one at a time. We're gonna make sure each egg is fully incorporated until we add the next one. Now we're gonna add our dry ingredients and our chocolate mixture. That's so yummy. We got this on very low speed, and we're gonna add 1/3 of our flour mixture. And we're just gonna let that go nice and slow until that's incorporated. I'm good at this. Now for the chocolate mixture, we're gonna do half. Now we're gonna alternate another 1/3 of the flour. Now the rest of our chocolate. Now the very last of our flour. Here is how we're looking. And I'm just gonna go in by hand with my spatula. Let's try this actually. That tastes good. Just fold in the rest of it. Make sure it's all looking good and incorporated. I think that's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill the cupcakes. Okay, we got our trays, we got our mix. Gonna do a good scoop in each of these guys. Okay, so I got a dozen cupcakes and my oven is preheated to 350 degrees. So this recipe is for a layer cake and not cupcakes. So I'm gonna put these in for 30 minutes, which is like the low time for the whole cake, and we'll see how these turn out and I'll check on them. Our first batch of cupcakes is done and they're looking super good. So I've got some of our icing in this little piping bag and we're just gonna decorate them and add some rainbow sprinkles. So let's get to icing. Hopefully they look good. Oh, that's so cute. This is probably about as much icing as I'm gonna put on. The icing's super good, but I'm not like a towering frosting kind of gal. That was like the perfect amount of icing. Okay. So we got my cupcakes all ice. Oh, they look so cool. And finishing touch, we'll do some rainbow sprinkles just on the top there. Oh my God. You could buy these in a store. These look incredible. Go to your store, go to your local grocery store, go to the bakery, and tell me the cupcakes don't look like this. Tell me that right now. These are the cutest ever. Look at this. Oh. Look at her. I was so scared these weren't gonna turn out, but these are like perfect. We're gonna taste test this guy. A little bit came off, that's okay. Okay, here we go, taste test. Oh my God. That is delightful. The cake is so fluffy and light, and the top edge has got this beautiful like crisp, and the chocolate flavor is so good. And this icing is like silky soft. This is like, fuck the grocery store. This is the cupcake boutique now, okay? Go to the cupcake freaking store. This is what you can get. Come on now. We make cupcakes with the chocolate buttermilk cake and the silkiest chocolate buttercream icing. out of dessert person. Claire Saffitz knows how to write a freaking cookbook and make it so even a drag queen can do it. Even a really dumb drag queen can do this, okay? You can too. And we will probably have like 2 more batches of these. So I would say this makes about 3 dozen cupcakes. If you're having a party, this is gonna be a hit. This is excellent. And I have a few ideas in store for what I'm gonna do next, but if there's anything you wanna see, let me know. Like it, share it, subscribe it, because I put these on YouTube now. Woo! All right, I'm Marina Claire. I'll see you next time. Bye guys!